Hi, everybody. I'm here with the miserable liberal and Ron Placone.
Howdy, howdy.
I'm miserable.
And, you know, the Democratic Party's in disarray, and there's a lot of people trying to help them out. Guess who's trying to help them out now? So their problem is that they've gotten away from their grassroots, and they became Republicans, right? So we sold you what Chuck Schumer said, for every blue-collar worker we leave, we're going to pick up a white-collar person in the suburbs, meaning a Republican. And those are traditionally Republican voters, right? So the Democrats, so there's no one representing blue-collar people. And so guess who's going to help them fix that? Two Silicon Valley billionaires. Two Silicon Valley billionaires want to reinvent the Democratic Party with a new project, and they're calling it WTF. That's WTF, by the way, is what most people say when they look at the Democratic platform. I got to tell you, this website is so in touch with the average person that they gave themselves the same name as one of the nation's most downloaded podcasts and didn't see a problem with it. You're going to call it what? Really? WTF? Why don't you just call it KFC? Why don't you yeah, it's our new KFC. What? You're doing chicken? Oh, is that what it means? We're just billionaires.
Oh, someone else did that? Man, I had no idea.
Oh, someone did WTF? What?
If only there was a way two Silicon Valley billionaires could find out if WTF has already been used.
If there's just there's some way you think the internet billionaires would know about an internet show called WTF. So who are these two guys? Well, here's a picture of one of them. That's LinkedIn chairman Reid Hoffman. But it's good that the founder of LinkedIn has found another website startup project since he knocked it out of the park with his first one. LinkedIn. LinkedIn's success, if LinkedIn's success is any indication, this website can expect to be viewed by dozens of people. Let me tell you something. Whenever I get a LinkedIn request, if those LinkedIn requests actually mean something, I'm in a lot of trouble. Because I've ignored every one. And then they'll send you, hey, someone's trying to really reach you on LinkedIn. I'm not on LinkedIn. I don't do LinkedIn. Do you do LinkedIn?
I made a profile like 8 years ago because I was like, well, I guess maybe this will help me get a job. And then I was like, oh,
That's right.
This is useless.
A lot of comedy
this
clubs
is really useless.
love LinkedIn.
A lot of comedy clubs go to LinkedIn. He's also starting it with Zynga founder Mark Pincus. Zynga, which is a game?
Yeah, it's like a gaming site.
Gaming site?
Yeah.
Okay, two of my favorite guys. So this is from the article. He says, we need a modern people's lobby. Two billionaires are saying that. We need a modern people's lobby that empowers all of us to choose our leaders and set our agenda, said Mark Pincus, the billionaire co-founder of Zynga, who was partnering with Hoffman. Imagine voting for a president we're truly excited about. This is just a dream, pipe dream.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine if that could ever happen. Imagine a government that promotes capitalism and civil rights. Those two things, what do they have
what do they have in common?
Imagine
I don't want to imagine that government.
they give you something good and something bad. They give you something that kills you and something that helps you. Hey, imagine a restaurant that fleeces you and gives you pie. We're going to give you capitalism and we're going to give you civil rights. What the F? What is two weird things to pull out of the air?
Yeah.
Despite its roots with two powerful tech founders, WTF is taking an old school approach to the start. They say people will vote on policies and discuss them on Twitter. This is their big idea.
Oh.
The group plans to turn the ones that seem to resonate into billboards. One of their first ideas is to see if we should make all engineering degrees for free. That's their first. That's their one idea that they have. Should we make engineering degrees free? Oh, you mean that thing that would help Silicon Valley? Maybe if you made engineering degrees free, it would drive down the cost of hiring engineers because there'd be a lot more of them. Did you ever think about that, Ron? I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting, it kind of shows the bubble that they're in. I mean, I'm all about free college. I'm all about
too, but they didn't say free college.
They didn't say free college.
They said free engineering degrees, which would directly help people who own businesses in Silicon Valley. It wouldn't help the people who work in Silicon Valley because they'd all be making less money because there'd be supply and demand.
Well, listen, I'm no sociologist, but I'm also curious about the diversity that's on Twitter. Do you think the working class regular person who's working 2 jobs really has time to weigh the issues on Twitter to see which policies that are near and dear to their heart that they should tweet about and then vote? I don't think that's at all. That's like a Twitter class of people that they're going to customize their platform.
I agree with you. The group plans to turn the ideas that seem to resonate into billboards in D.C., Washington, with congressional leaders the target audience.
So can't they just take what's trending on Twitter and just make a billboard?
Yeah, why would
Like, it sounds like that's all they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, we have an idea. This is gonna... Like, what?
WTF is the response the average person has when they're told that 2 billionaires are in touch with their problems and are launching a website that's going to help them. Oh, yeah. You know what? Nobody really understood me like these 2 billionaires. Think about how much money $1 billion is. That's $1,000 million. Not only a million, you have $1,000 million. That's $1 billion. They have 1,000 million. That's 1 billion. They have more than $1 billion. I can't even wrap my mind around that money. I can't. Anyways. And they say they're really committed to it because they've both invested $500,000 in this, which that is the equivalent of me investing $5. I'm really committed. I really want this to get done. How do you know I put $5 down?
You know what? I feel like I just want to help them instead of sifting through all those Twitters and everything like that. Single payer. You're both from California. Single payer. That's all we want. That's the real issue. Why don't you go work for us on that one?
Hold on. If you want, you go tweet about that, and they'll see if it's good enough for a billboard. That's how the program works.
The good thing
they're
about
gonna fix this country.
I agree. And the good thing about this program is anybody can attend. Not that it's open to the public, but just if you're wearing a pair of khakis and a visor, they'll think you'll belong. So thank God. Where would the Democrats be without 2 more billionaires trying to fix? Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need. A couple more billionaires to help fix things. A couple of in touch billion. They're in touch. And you wonder why people get your news from YouTube. Hey, the next live Jimmy Dore show is July 17th. That's right, July 17th. That's a Monday in Burbank, California. Get your tickets right down here or go to jimmydorecomedy.com. July 17th, Burbank, California, live Jimmy Dore show.